G'day and welcome back to Sherwood Park Farm for episode 19 of our 24-day seasons challenge. Happy to have you come back and join us as we continue through early autumn and continuing on with our harvest. So we left you yesterday, or in the last episode, with us just completing field 2. So we've now harvested field 2 by bringing up the map. Whoops. Field 2, this one here, has now been harvested, so we've got all the wheat off that, and we're now looking to progress up and harvest field 7 and 10 as the next two fields we're going to do. And we'll also get around at some point to doing 19 and 18, which are got our potato harvest ready to go. Okay, so that's the plan. I'm not looking at using AI today. We'll just do it all hydraulically, maybe with a bit of help from GPS. We'll see how we go. So yesterday we harvested and we got the wheat off field 2, so we've got ourselves just shy of 310,000 litres of wheat from the one field. At the same time we also collected our straw, and we've now got 1.16 million litres of straw in the silo, and of course alongside that we also have just shy of 1.1 million litres of grass as well. So we're in a very good position now where once we get to winter, we've got more than enough supplies there to keep our production going. So our composter and our production plants at the biogas, which means we can sustain the farm by producing our own fuel, our own fertilizer, both dry and liquid, manure, and also creating our own seeds. So we're at the point now where we can be pretty much self-sufficient all the way through. Just have to make sure we maintain some stock to feed the animals, all that sort of stuff. So we're good to go. So let's get out of here. We'll head over here and grab one of our New Hollands, and we'll head up and start these fields. Now, the problem with these northern fields and the size of header, we can't access it via the direct gate on the field itself, because the header trailer and header is far too big. Trust me, I've tried. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up to, I think it's, hang on, I'll bring up the map, field 11, and basically go around the northern end of field 11, and then there's gates at the northern end of each of those fields that interconnect those fields, and we'll utilise that to make our way down to the field that we want to harvest, being, what did I say it was again? Field 7. So this first one here. So I'll swing out nice and wide and deliberate. We don't want to catch the header on the post, and we almost did anyway. So there, as you can see, be quite a tight little turn in there. So we're going to go the long way, but we're going to go the safe way. All right. So I hope you're having a good weekend, or your weekend's almost over by the time you get to this, or it is over depending on where you are in the world. We're powering through, and we're really excited that we're back into autumn and we can start harvesting. It's been a long journey already, and we're only really halfway through, because we've got to get through autumn and then get through winter to see through our first year. And then, as I sort of intimated in one of the previous episodes, we'll probably continue on from there again. I'm pretty sure Jerry was contemplating the fact that he'll probably only do the 1 year, because it is such a long process. We haven't fully committed either way, but obviously depending upon what you guys want to see and how we're progressing, and also to do with my boredom or interest, we may well continue past the first year and even go to the end of the second year. If for nothing else, we're just to have a complete 2-year cycle and to see how things run. I think doing the 2-year run, or at least cycling through one set of full seasons plus another spring, sort of gets you to the point where you see the full results of your farming endeavours. But again, it's not for everyone, and it also depends on each YouTuber and their subscribers too. I mean, that you don't want to lose subscribers. I guess I'm in a situation where I don't have a lot of subscribers to lose anyway. Not that I'm trying to get rid of any, but just makes you a little bit more open to be able to be a little bit more flexible. Alright, so we'll come up here and we'll get started on this crop. So I do love the New Hollands. This is the modded CR1090. It's got a couple of different liveries available, including, I think it's a 40th anniversary livery. One of the other ones I've got is currently set to that. I'm not liking the fact I'm ruining all this lovely grass that I can be mowing. Anyway, we'll get to that after we harvest these fields, if not a bit before. The Big M has been tuned up, ready to go. So its arrival on the fields and around the fields again is imminent. So I warn you of that. I will be taking the Duckzorly Big M out and mowing some grass, and I'll probably just put the loading trailer directly behind it and power on through nice and quickly. Okay, here we go. So we'll get started. Line myself up. I'll do one header and then I'll decide whether I want to continue on myself, or I may put the worker on this to just do up and downs. We'll see how we go. Alright, always forget to unfold. So unfold. Oh, I can't thresh yet anyway because the crops are still wet. Silly me. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll park him there. We'll go off and prepare the other combine, and ready to go. We can set the other combine up and have him being done by a worker as we do this one. It's probably not such a bad idea. I think we don't really need to. So how about what we do is we just go. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just jump to the truck. Sorry, again, immersion. I know. So we'll jump into our truck, and we'll get our trailer over there so we can just load into it. In fact, even more so, I'm not going to use the truck this time. Sorry. What we will do, I'll take the truck over to the farm anyway, so it's ready to go. And what we'll do is we'll get Zerion out with, I think I've got a Penta trailer up at the farm that we can use. So we might do that instead of using the big bulk carrier of this. We'll just bring him over to the farm. We'll be golden. All right, so it's getting closer to the Platinum DLC. He's going to be out very soon, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing some sugarcane farming, and I'm really hoping that someone's going to bring out a Australian-based sort of map with sugarcane on it. But I mean, who knows? I don't know whether it's going to happen or not, whether it's just a pipe dream, but hey, you never know. But yeah, alright, so we'll get back up to the farm here, and we'll bring the Zerion out. And again, we don't know how long we're going to have to wait. I'll tuck the truck and trailer in here. We don't know how long we're going to have to wait for the crops to dry, so we could be here for some time. Okay, we'll grab the greens there on today. I think the trailer I want is actually down at the cow pastures. I'll go down there and have a look. Lovely tractor, these Zerions, fantastic. I think Jerry Grizzly Bear Sims has now become a fan of them. I know Canadian Rob is a fan of them. I believe they've become very popular. They're just a fantastic tractor. There we go, there's our trailer. Just the details and everything that are in them are just fantastic. Alright. Can we? No, I think we missed our mark. Just. Weights on the back sort of obscure the view a little bit, so it makes it a little bit harder to judge. There we go. Alright, off we go. Okay. So we're a little bit busy over here at the moment. We're well, not just on the farm. We're about to commence a new Let's Play series, which I discussed in the last episode on Mashinki, the train RTS. But I'm also creating another Let's Play series. Again, I try getting Pemble and Farm back online, but I just can't do it. So I'm going to try and get that one up and running at some point. But I figure we do another Let's Play and get something going. So we've got a little bit of variation going on, because at the moment it's just really this one and the occasional mod reviews I'm getting done. So we'll see what I come up with there. I may not do a seasons one, but then again I may well do. I haven't decided 100% on that. So if you have any suggestions for a map you would like to see me do, then I'll throw it over to you. You let me know what map, within reason. Farmer Klein, that means you. And I'll have a look at it, and I'll see how we go. I won't give any promises that I'll take the suggestions necessarily, but certainly let me know of a map you think that would be good to do, and I'll have a look at it for sure. All right, I might as well just park him over here. All right, so still got a little bit of wet croppage. So what we might do is we might go over here, we'll get the other combine, and we'll move him up into position as well. In fact, what we might do, we might send him down to field 25. We might send him down to do that one when that's ready to go. So we'll do that. That sounds like a plan. So I hope everyone's doing really well out there. Don't forget to go over, and if you haven't already, and you're not a member, go over and check out the 3 Dudes Gaming Network and PCSG. Both great communities. Ones that I'm very proud and happy to be part of. Both of them are extremely friendly. You learn a lot from all the members that are there. And between the two of them, there's some fantastic YouTubers that certainly leave me for dead, but just provide a lot of really good content, a lot of really good information. So I mean, obviously you have, I've already mentioned again today, Jerry, my good friend Grizzly Bear Sims. You've also got my wonderful friend Eustace Pharmer, and you've got Farmer Klein. You've got Mark DuPont. You've got DoughBoy, as I don't bother clearing my sign. Mark DuPont. You've got DoughBoy. You've got my good friend Reefy. You've got Reefy1952. You've got Wonko. Bipolar Prophet, I think, is over at PCSG. You've got Icelandic Farmer. Rubber Burner. It's a who's who of farming simulator personalities. Mr. Sealy P, who's a farming simulator YouTuber. He uses PS4. He's also a member of both groups. So yeah, there's plenty of people around that are part of those groups. And if you have any questions or you're having a problem, then feel free to use the forums, and you'll certainly get an answer and some help as you need be. Again, many of them have their own Discord channels. I know there's a Discord channel for each of the groups separately. I too have my own Discord channel I've set up, so the details for that are down below, so feel free to join me there. Generally of a night when I'm sort of pottering around doing solo play or just in preparations or whatever, I'll be on there and I'm able to chat, but yeah, so come and join me over there, and yeah, we can communicate. But anyway, so yeah, so please do go check both those groups out, and if you're not already a member, then please join. You certainly won't regret it, I can assure you of that. Alright, so we're heading over here to 25. Now I may well have the same problem in accessing with this header, so we'll see how we go. Grass is growing back nicely. Bit of grass up there I can get to mowing again. There's a field in here which isn't really isn't a actual field, but it's full of grass and it's been mowed once or twice. That should be ready to go again soon. And here we go, field 25, which is what we're going to harvest, and we'll see how we go getting in there. It's going to be a bit tight, I think. Alright. So I know Reef is going to get a laugh out of this, but here's what we do. Let's see. I bet it's going to get hung up. Well, no, we got through. Yay. Alrighty. Please, kids, do not try this at home. I'm joking. Alright, so we'll just park him here so we can get the header off. Get him out of the way. Okay. Pick up the header. So he's all ready to go. As I said before, these headers are, even though they're large, they're not oversized, like as in not too big and ridiculous. They are based on real headers that are made here in Australia, the Midwest Juris. So, of course, as soon as I worked out we had some Australian headers available, I had to grab them for obvious reasons. Alright, so there we go. So he's at the field ready to go. So what we will do is we'll teleport, over to here. I haven't got a small trailer for use for that. Alright, so what have we got? Well, that thing's going to be useless. It's alright for feeding. That one's not much better either. Alright, what we might do, we might just buy an intermediate tipper just for, actually what we'll do, just thinking, do I get my baggage car special out? So 23,000, 31,000, 31,000. I haven't used the blue agroliner yet. Alright, let's get two of those. We'll two of those. Alright, I'll go over here and get our Xerion and go to the store and pick them up and then transfer them over to field 25 as well. Okay. Next we're going to have to fuel this one first. So I'll head over here to the fuel point and fill him up. Now I have transferred some fuel here. No, I haven't. What am I doing? I thought I had fuel. What am I doing? That's the one I pay for. What am I doing? I thought I had fuel here. I do. Why is it charging me? There you go. Helps if you go to the right point, doesn't it? So we'll refuel him, and then we'll be good to go again. Please don't forget, 3D's Gaming Network have a multiplayer server running as well. Unfortunately, of late, I haven't had a chance to get back on there. I do know that Farmer Klein and some of the boys on there, what's it going to be? I think Saturday night their time. No, that can't be right. Friday night their time. To do a bit of silage work. But I certainly am hoping to get on there sometime soon. But once you're a member of the 3D's Gaming Network, you'll have access to that server. It's a server that's up 24/7. Then we have quite a few of the boys that are in there and play on the server at all various times of day and night, depending on where you are. So feel free to jump in. I'm going to try and devote some time once my real life commitments overnight sort of drop off a little bit more again. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, so we'll head over here. We'll do an attempt at hooking up our two agriliners, and then that's what we'll use for unloading the other harvester on field 25, and we should be good then to harvest both those fields. So as you can see, while we've been doing this, the crops have dried out, so we will be able to get started on that straight away pretty much. But there's no point starting the combine off until I've got a tractor and trailer down there to unload him. Alright, so here we are. Now of course, anyone that's ever tried doing this knows how much fun it can be to line these articulated trailers up. Oh, I just dropped the weight, did I? Yep. Right, preempted it. So what I generally find is easiest to do is basically get an area where you can run up straight. Once you've got it in a straight line, shut him off or disconnect him. Go connect the other unit. This is the way I've done my bale challenge fleet, by the way, which should be coming out very soon with the next to final or final. I haven't decided on whether it's going to be in one episode or not. Challenge that basically submitted Canadian Rob. And AK just gave up, so yeah, so we'll put that out there, and then if anyone wishes to outdo it, well, so be it, but I don't think anyone will, so we may well have the record there for a little while, who knows. Alright, then carefully we are going to, without bumping anything and knocking it, we just knock the bar there. Right, so we just do that, head back up to the front unit. There's another way I've seen Canadian Rob and others do. They basically line up the drawbar with the rear of the trailer and then just basically push it over, but that's not doing it the right way, is it? There we go. So now we head off. And we'll get him started. So this harvester down on 25, we'll most likely just put an AI worker on there. And if it works, which it should do, and we'll head back up to field 7 and manually do the northern fields. Not a bad looking version of the trailer, those ones. Don't mind those at all. So what we'll do is we might do a snappy screenshot. Okay. So we're all good there. So what we'll do is we'll just send him north to south. Oh, sorry, east west on this one. Start him up. Okay, so where are we at? Again, haven't unfolded. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Alright, so I'll send him off. See, he's now under AI control. And we'll just teleport over here. I know, some of you don't like it, but anyway. Alrighty, so we'll get started on this one. So we'll do our headers. And see how we go. I don't think we use GPS. I don't think we really need to at this stage. We'll just manually harvest this field. What a great view. As I miss a bit of the side of the field. Obviously, yes, I'm still using my keyboard. I haven't got my steering wheel out. Our visitors have left now. They've headed back home. So we'll be able to get that back out now. It's just a matter of getting it out, setting it all up, and then we should make life a little bit easier. Except for actually coming home and wanting to do some work, and then you've got to remove the keyboard off the desk, but the steering wheel off the desk. But that's all great first world country problems, isn't it? Sorry, it's had to wet the whistle. All right, so the next interesting part will be I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem actually harvesting all these fields in autumn. I have a feeling that by the end of autumn we'll be having struggling to find things to do. That's why in a way I don't really want to harvest too many fields with the hired worker. The cornfield over there, that will take us a long period of time. Alright, so let's just do, there we go, let's just stop us from doing that. That should take us a fair while to get done. So I'll probably do that pretty much all manually. But the problem with that is that'll be pretty boring for you guys to watch. So I'll have to juggle with doing some of that manually as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and see where we end up. All right, so he needs to come across a bit more. Now he should be right. Okay. So all I've done then is I've got the drive control mod activated, and by pressing Alt-3 you've got various stages that you can use to stop your unit while you're driving it. And the first one that's down there, it's got the little hand you can see down the bottom right hand corner, is basically to stop automatically when you get to 100%. So what should happen in this next run is when the combine gets to 100%, it stops. It won't allow you to drive on unless you manually sort of stop and then go again, to make sure you don't ruin your crop. So we'll get started again and see if it actually works as expected. I hope so. I'll leave our pipe out because it's not going to take too long to fill up again. So yeah, anyway. So I hope you're all having fun with your farming simulator lives, and certainly enjoying what I and all the other members of Three Dudes and PCSG are putting out. It's certainly a labour of love more than anything else. I know people have asked previously about some that monetize their channels and all that sort of stuff, and I admit I've monetized mine. Not that I get anything out of it until I get over, I think it's 10,000 views or something I have to have as a minimum. But it's just, I mean, it'd be nice to get a little bit of income, basically just to help cover costs and for whatever costs I do have, but then also to provide it as a means of being able to provide giveaways and things like that for the channel. But it's certainly not something that's going to occur quickly and easily. At the moment, I don't make a brass razoo, as a lot of YouTubers actually don't. It's not until you get basically, well, I would guesstimate, I suppose, well over 1,000 subscribers thereabout, with hundreds of views per episode. But ultimately, that's not really drives me into doing it. I'm just doing it to share my gameplay. I'd be playing anyway. And yeah, it just was an interest. It was sort of interesting to sort of see what it'd be like to do it, all that sort of stuff. So we'll just see how it goes. I mean, I'm at, what have I got? I think I'm about 116 subscribers. Many of my subscribers, and I thank all of you as to be subscribers that stay along with the channel. I didn't do what I wanted to do, but anyway. Yeah, many of you come over from Canadian Rob streams, actually, where he did a couple of shout outs, which was lovely of him. But yeah, it's not an easy thing. I think a lot of YouTubers get more viewers, particularly doing live streams. I think canned video presentation is a little bit harder to sustain. But hey, this is only my very limited newbie perception. Maybe it's just the fact that people don't like my content or the way I present it or whatever else, which is fine. But yeah, so I mean, we'll continue to do it and hopefully continue to entertain. It entertains my son, which is probably one of the reasons why I'll continue to do it, irrespective of how successful I become or the channel becomes. But he loves it. He reckons it's great. You know, it was quite funny the other day, or a month or two back. He saw I got to 20 subscribers, and he was standing behind me, tapping me on the back, and congratulations, Dad, you're famous, all that sort of stuff. So that was a cute moment. But so yeah, I certainly will continue to do it just for him to sort of get entertainment, and then I also know what he's watching, because then if it's inappropriate for him to be watching, then I shouldn't be doing it. So yeah, it was quite a nice little moment, actually, I must admit. But yeah, so yeah, getting back to it. So I mean, that's why, and getting close to the close of this episode, that's why I asked for you to hit that like button or subscribe to the channel, just to keep me informed and to keep me encouraged, basically, that people are watching it and entertained and want to see what I'm going to put out. I am aware that I need to diversify a little bit, because at the moment I've only really got this series running. The occasional smattering of mod reviews, which I've got to do. I've got a few more there ready to go, but I have to finalise. So yeah, I'm going to try and get another Let's Play out. I'm going to do the Mashinki Let's Play. It's the inherent problem of time, and in my professional life and my real life, I have a lot of volunteer commitments I do with sport, and a lot of that can sort of take my time out of my control to a degree. So yeah, it becomes a little bit difficult, and I'm certainly not going to commit to doing videos every night. I'm trying to get a video out for this series every second or third night where I can, but it's not something I'm hard set to do, and if I can't do it, well, so be it. I just can't do it, and I certainly hope all my subscribers sort of understand that. But it is the juggle and the commitment of having a family with 3 young kids and a professional life, and then a volunteering life. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, please, if you like the channel, if you like the content, please press the like button. And if you're not already subscribed and you wish to subscribe and get notifications when I've got new videos up or the like, then please do so. I am certainly trying to stream. I think I said that in the last episode. I'm looking at using my mobile broadband account to stream, just so I've got some upload capability, which should support and sustain a stream of 720p at least. So yeah. But anyway, apart from that, we're pretty much at 30 minutes thereabouts now, and we'll leave it there for now. I've obviously got to go. The other harvester will be almost ready to empty as well. But we'll come back to the next episode, and we'll continue on with our harvest on these fields. So until then, this is Duckzorly at Duckzorly Gaming with our 24-day seasons challenge. And we will see you again very, very soon. Take care, and I'll catch you later. Bye.